All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we have a very special guest. I haven't even met him as well, but he is somebody that reached out on Instagram and just somebody that proved to me that there's always more to get out of anything that you're doing. And this man is very successful with Amazon, even though he doesn't talk about it too much. He's doing crazy numbers and he is out of Miami in the United States. So he's going to share with us a little bit about his story, how he started Amazon, how he got into it, and just let us know how it's been for him. So, Mikey, stage is all yours.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Sal. Thank you for that introduction. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I started about 3 years ago. I was living in New York actually at the time, and I was working with the Mets. It seemed like a dream job at the time, but it was just tough. It was just tough having someone telling me what to do. So I just started selling on eBay. Actually, was my first step. Kind of just flipping stuff, and eventually I started to match my pay at work, and I was like, hey, I can do this. I could do this on my own. So I came back home and I was like, let's start this thing up. At the same time, I was starting up the social media for the baseball club. And I wasn't doing any products on it. It was just posting and a lot of content, and that was working too. And then, I just came across, eBay was very limited. It just felt very limited. So I was like, what's the next step? And I got to jump on Amazon. And it was a difficult process, getting rejected, getting rejected. I got rejected twice, the first two times, and then the third time they approved me. And I just started to just put product up there. Same thing I was doing with the eBay stuff, putting in there, and I just started to I started learning about wholesale and all this stuff, and calling these companies, and it's like, hey, I would love to sell your stuff online and stuff like that. Baseball companies that weren't selling their stuff online,
Yeah.
and a million no's definitely, but all I needed was one or two yeses, and that was my door in.
Wait, so you went at this all alone without having a mentor or a course? You literally just applied for Amazon and just did it.
Yeah, it's my sister and I. My sister is big into the eBay stuff and the retail store, and I did go in blind. I was like, hey, I'm gonna go in with this Amazon thing. Let's give it a try. Let's see what's going on. It's blowing up. I mean, it's Amazon. It's one of the best companies in the world,
Yeah.
the biggest companies in the world. So yeah, just kind of step by step, just went in there and product by product.
You're actually the first person I've actually talked to that has done it on their own. Because as you know, like it is very difficult, especially the really like the small details are the hard part, like how to make your listing, how to get on the first page, how to do the keyword research, stuff like that. It's like you can only find so much on the internet. And if you have somebody actually show you step by step, it makes it a lot easier. So that's very, very cool that you did it on your own. But you do FBM, so it's a little bit different because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to actually make your listings. You just get the branded products and list them. And Amazon still does the fulfillment and stuff, but you're not making listings, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So I started creating listings my second year. First year I was using the listings that were there, and then I do have to give credit to one of my best friends, Zach. So after it was about exactly a year, kicking around Amazon. It wasn't selling as much. eBay was still my prime, but I was starting to get into sales of Amazon, trying to figure it out. I was going to networking events, just trying to run into people that knew this information. So I guess, yes, that would be the route that I went. I was just anything that had to do with e-commerce, I would show up, even if it was one person or 10 people, or it was an event. And I ran into Zach, and Zach is, I was just talking to him, and he's telling me about PPC, and he's telling me about First Page and all this stuff. And I told him, hey, man, look, the day I met him, I go, hey, can you come to my shop tomorrow? And he's like, I'm there. And a lot of people say they're gonna do things and stuff like that. And he's about an hour drive from here. And he showed up the next day. And I go, whatever it is, whatever you want to charge me, charge me. I need your help with this. I don't know what it is. And he's the one that changed my life with the PPC, showing me how to do the listings, how the UPC codes, and all that stuff.
Okay, okay. So he actually that's great. That's exactly what
Yeah,
I did. I
yeah, yeah.
basically I went at it alone for a while, and then just like
Mhm.
you, I was actually doing eBay for a while. I had already made money on eBay, but I didn't know the opportunity for Amazon. And then once my mentor actually like offered to actually mentor me in person,
Mhm.
that's when I took the leap because I knew that this guy has made so much money. He lives near me. He's my age. Like if he's actually done all this and we're like exactly, we live in the same exact area. How can I do it? So
Yeah, yeah.
essentially I learned from him step by step and it's been amazing for us. But let us know, how was it your very first month and your first year selling on Amazon?
So my first month, I didn't sell anything for the first 2 weeks. I'm putting up product, stuff that I already have. And I was actually just hanging out one night and out of nowhere I see sales, sold. And I'm like, I'm actually having ice cream. I'm just hanging out and I'm like, what is this? Like, so I'm starting to freak out and it's sold. And from the same product, it was one product. I sold, I think, 25 pieces within like 8 or 9 minutes. And I was like, that's when it hit me. I go, this is real. This is real. I just got to find the right products. I got to find the right,
Wow.
clicks. If I can multiply my mind was going a million miles an hour, within minutes. I'm like, okay, it works. It works. So, my first year I hit, right after that, that was the first month was like that. The next 9 months after that, I hit 150K. That was my first year,
Congratulations.
150K. And then after that first year, I met Zach. And Zach works for a big company. He's worked for two big companies since I've known him. Now he's my best friend. Now it's not a business anymore. He's my best friend. Um, he took me from 150 to 450 for
In a
my
year.
second.
Wow.
Yeah, in a year. And then this year, I'm the goal would be to double that, trying to triple that.
I already know you're gonna do it. I've seen
Yeah, I
like
hope,
last
I
night,
appreciate that.
literally last night, it was 12 something in the morning, and you were printing labels to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
art.
yeah.
Like you're going at it like you're broke right now, even though you're already making a lot of money with Amazon. The way you're working, it's like you just started, you're broke, and you're hungry. That's what it
Yeah,
takes.
yeah. My on my mind is it's constantly just thinking like, if not me, who's gonna do it? So I someone's got to do it. So that's kind of like you said, always acting broke. Like, you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. Eventually, I'm gonna open my eyes up and hopefully, the grand prize is there or whatever I'm looking for. But that's the way I look at it.
So what do you, now that you've done it for a while, what do you think about the opportunity on Amazon today? If somebody was to start Amazon and they wanted to follow your footsteps, for example, whether they're doing FBM or FBA or what I do, private label, how's the market today for people to join?
It'll change your life. It'll change your life. You can go on the internet and I receive emails. Oh, is it so good? Is it not good? Can you do it? Is it too late? Is it too early? Just it all starts with that first sale. It all starts with that first step. I'm gonna do it. It's the first thought. I'm gonna do it. Once you get that first thought, I'm gonna do it. That's it. You're already 90% in. All you gotta do is put in that 10%, which is that work, and constantly keep doing that, and you're gonna be very successful at that. Yes, Amazon will change your life. Amazon will change your life. It will really blow it up. You just gotta be really consistent with it, and you can't just think that overnight it's going to change your life. You got to keep it going. Maybe some people it'll be quicker, for some people it'll take longer for others, but if you keep at it, I think Amazon can change everyone's life.
That's great to hear from somebody else. That's what I also think. I used to try every different method. I did, maybe you did too, knowing that you've been in this for a while. I did drop shipping. I made my own stores. I made my own brands. Like you sell like branded baseball products. I made my own fitness brand and I got influencers to promote it. Like it got pretty big for a while. And at that time, I still was not making anywhere near what I make on Amazon because I didn't know
Mhm.
about Amazon. So would you say it's a lot harder to make your own brand and sell it online rather than sell products on Amazon?
Yeah, it's a difficult question for me because I started with the brand, the baseball club. So that was my first route, the same similar as you. So it basically it's my baby. I do have a women's clothing brand also, Rova. So we do women's clothing. But yeah, the to multiply and to multiply yourself in that sense, Amazon is the easiest way. Not easiest way, but it's the best way to get there.
Scale.
The branding stuff, if you want to go branding route, it's more personal. It's you gotta want to love to do it, and it's personal. Maybe you hit, maybe you don't know. I like what you were saying with Amazon, the consistency is going to be there.
So I want to know, you have your own warehouse, you have employees, you're doing FBN, you're doing FBA, You got your own brand. You got a woman's. You're doing so much. What the hell keeps you so motivated? Right? What makes you work till 1 in the morning when other people are going home and partying at 8 o'clock? You're making almost 6 figures this month, and you're working till 1 in the morning. What's making you so motivated?
Um, Man, I'm sorry for language, but I love this shit. I love it. I love it. I love to compete. And it's not compete with anyone else. It's compete with myself. It's just I've always been a competitor. I played D1 sports. I just want to. All right, this month I hit this number. All right, let's go next month. You can double it. Like why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? It's constantly on my mind. Why not? Why not? Like, if you have people like Steve Jobs, and not saying that I'm there, not saying I'm nowhere like these people, but why can't I think like that? Why not? Why can't I think like that in my own world? And that's the way I think.
Exactly. The same exact frequency as us. Because we get that question a lot. A lot of our close friends actually ask us like we've been doing the 5 a.m. club, so we wake up at 5. And I always say it's not like it's going to change your life to do it 5, 6. It just depends what you do when you first wake up. So we've been doing that and posting about it. And people are curious, what gets you so motivated? It's exactly what you said. I fucking love wanting more out of my life. It's not about the money, because once you make a certain amount of money, do you wake up motivated just to make more money?
No, no, I wake up. I wake up to do more, whatever it is, to help people, to more sales, whatever it is. I just thoroughly, I wake up and I enjoy what I'm gonna get myself into for the day.
I love it. Striving for more. That's exactly what I do every single morning. I don't think about how much money I'm going to make. I think about how can I just multiply everything in my life? How can I be more? How can I do more? And that's usually what most people, I hope they understand after, hearing your story too, is that he's already making a ton of money. He has like probably more than 5 different businesses he's running, different business models. And he's up till 1 in the morning working. So if anyone is watching this and you're trying to do Amazon or you're trying to do any business model, just think about it. There's people like him out there that are working that hard after they already saw so much success. Are you working that hard? Are you putting in the hours that you need to put in to get to the level that you see on Instagram? Because you see all this stuff on Instagram, you see people with, like even myself, I just posted an exotic car and people that are doing all these crazy things, private jets, and you want to get there. But do you know what they're doing to live that lifestyle? Like it takes a lot more than what you see on there. It's not, I did an hour of product research, or like you said, how many people did you call before you got a yes for products?
Oh, you a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. You gotta keep it going. You gotta keep it going.
You heard hundreds of those in maybe 1 year.
Yeah, yeah, it's all you need. And that's with anything. That's with anything that you do. You gotta just keep knocking, keep knocking, keep knocking. You don't need a million yeses. You just need a couple yeses, and learn how to do that and multiply.
So what got you started into entrepreneurship? Because a lot of people that are going to watch this, they're on the border, like about to take the leap, and they're debating, should I try to find a job? I've got this a lot. Should I just go get a job, or, should I take this leap? Because I have 5,000 saved up, or I have 10,000 saved up, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. So what got you to jump into entrepreneurship?
So this is a little more personal. I actually owe that to my dad. My dad, entrepreneur his whole life. Not that he did that. It was the fact that he never missed. I played baseball my whole life. He never missed a practice. He never missed a game. He was, anything I had, he was there. He never, and he was always supporting me, everything, and it always felt like he gave me everything I wanted. Not that I was a brat or anything, but it just felt that was there. As I'm older, I learned that. And what got him there was the freedom. It's the freedom of time, and that's what entrepreneurship brings. So right now I'm enjoying freedom. I'm searching for that freedom, like you were saying, posting the cars and living in Dubai and all that stuff. That stuff is, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, showing off and stuff like that. No, that's what your vision was. That's what your goal was. That's where you want to be. So and who cares what people are saying? It's what you want to do. So I owe that to my dad. It was the thought of entrepreneurship, that freedom that whatever he was doing, he was always there for me. So I want to have that freedom that I can do whatever I want. So that was the thought. That was the thought to go. I want to go entrepreneurship, no matter how hard it is, because everyone says it's hard. You can get that job stability. You're gonna get that paycheck every month. I did it, I did it for a year, and I said, no, I would rather be broke, but I can do whatever I want. I'd rather have nothing, but I can do whatever I want. And that's what drives me. And that's what makes me go the route of entrepreneurship.
The day I saw your Instagram, I just saw it in you. I'm like, he's making all this money, doesn't post about it or anything. Real humble man. And when you hit me up and said, "Can you help me make more?" I was like, "This is insane. Look at the money
Yeah.
he's making, and he's searching for more." And I learned this from my mentors. This is an interview about him, but just like what gets myself, and I'm sure he can relate, going is the people we look up to. Like I look up to Alex Morton and Matt Rosa and other people that are out there in the social media world that are making millions. And think about it, they're on the top of their industry. Like I'm talking like they're number one in their whole industry. And they're working every single day. They're posting their content of them on the phone all day, working all day, hustling all day. And yeah, they celebrate. And when they get to celebrate, they're on the yachts and private jets and the exotic cars. But it's because look at the rest of the content. They're always hustling 7 days a week. And it's not that, they should enjoy life a little. They are enjoying life. That is enjoyment to them because they've learned to love the journey. And that's what I see you doing. You're not like, fuck, I got to go to the warehouse. Damn, I got to like show up at this time. You love waking up and going to the warehouse. And that's what I want everyone to understand is that if you really, really want to win in this, in entrepreneurship, you have to love whatever route you choose, whether it's, Amazon FBM or you open your own brand or whatever it is. Unless you absolutely get obsessed with it, like I know you are, you're not going to succeed with it. That's what really gets me going every day. And it's seeing that if these people are making like, I've never even thought about this, but they're making millions a month, not a year, a month. And they're working that hard. What the fuck am I relaxing for? Why am I about to say yes to, hey, bro, you want to grab a drink on Saturday? And it's like, yeah, I worked 6 days. It's Saturday. I should get a drink, right? Wait, but my mentor makes $1 million and he's on the phone still working. Like, why the fuck am I celebrating? That's why I'm working harder every day because I know that there's more to get. And once you get more, you can give more. And like you said earlier, I know you want to give back and try to help everybody else out and show them that it's possible.
So going to what you just said, give more, and that's your goal. That's something that I have on my list too. I work these long hours and long days because not only for me, it's for the people around me. They really push hard for me too. So I want to do it for those people too, and I want to push them to be the best version that they can be. And that's the goal. I have Sophia next to me; she's grinding it out. I have Chris behind me. Davian, he's crushing it. People around me, Ficho, Cece, Zach. We're all pushing each other, helping each other out. So, like you said, hey, bro, let's go for a drink. If those people are seeing me around me, hey, let's do that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll party. I'll go out. I'll do it. I enjoy it. But I know that there's times that people around me are like, no, why should I be doing that? Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And I want this group to grow big and do whatever we want. That's basically what we want to look for.
So everything you just talked about is your environment, and I talk about that so much. Would you say that's like huge for your success?
Yeah, and I owe it to them. I really do.
Yeah, definitely. Because when my environment wasn't the way it is now, like you said, I was saying yes all the time. I was going out all the time. I was doing all that, and it makes it so much harder to really like scale your business when you're still a part of all that, doing it too much. But now that everybody around you wants more, and they're like, "Come on, let's go harder. Let's do a little bit more." Look at how it's special. Elevating you every single way of your life. Love it. So what would you say is the one tip you would have or one key advice you have to everyone watching that is young, fresh out of college, or they're just kind of confused on what they want to do and they want to take that leap? What would you say is the one key of advice you want to give them?
Oof. Man, you put me on the spot there. But
I know
there's a lot. But most importantly, the first step I would do is invest in yourself. Do not be scared to invest in yourself. You don't realize it, but you go out to the bar. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. You go out to the bar, you're spending $90, $100. Buy $100 course. You don't know. You may know everything on it. You may not know anything. You may not learn anything, but now you got that. You're on the fine line of yes or no on it. You haven't answered. Boom. What's next? You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. So I would invest in yourself. And just to remember, you came into this world with nothing. So don't be scared to have nothing. Don't be scared to have nothing. So if you have $1,000 in your bank account and there's a course in front of you that's $1,000 that you think can change your life, take it. If you have zero now in your bank account and that course didn't work, don't worry. You're gonna get yourself back up some way, somehow. Don't worry about what people think. Invest in yourself and just keep moving forward. You're gonna run into the right information.
Man, that was I just love hearing that myself. Thank you for that. I'm gonna just end it right there because that was great advice. I want everyone to take something out of this video. And as you could tell, he's not one to show off, I have this and that. He's just showing to you guys how it took him years to do it. And now he's about to finally live the life he wants to live. So I hope you guys learned something from Mikey. Thank you for sharing with everybody. Definitely appreciate your time. And we're definitely gonna work together soon. So
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, and I thoroughly appreciate seeing all the stuff you keep posting, and you keep growing too, man. You and your family and everyone around you, your environment. That's exciting to see, man, and that pushes a lot of people. There's a lot of people that look at it and be like, he's showing off, or you're doing this and you're doing that. If you're on the right track with the right people, I'm happy we ran into each other. There was a reason for that.
definitely. All right, brother.